I'm not even going to come in with an intro. I'm just going to sit here and, I can't even get mad at this point, but I have some breaking, just shocking news, which is that Kamil Sokolowski did not end up getting a deserved decision against a home fighter in the UK, David Adelaye. Let me tell you guys something. I scored every single round in this fight for Kamil Sokolowski, barring the 6th. And that's only because he got hurt in the 6th round. Let me tell you guys something about this fight. I don't understand why the judges even gave this fight to David Adelaye. What does that do for Adelaye? Seriously, I don't understand. If he gets this undeserved decision, all you're doing is you're just further extending his, I guess... Look, this fight already kind of completely unveiled and unearthed all of the flaws that he visibly clearly has now, that Sokolowski definitely exposed. But if someone looks this out of their depth against Kamil Sokolowski, a guy who, look, I give Sokolowski credit. He's a tough journeyman who is going to always come to fight. Always. He's always going to bring it. He's going to give young fighters... He's been giving young fighters tough fights really since his pro debut. That's been his role, and he has been exceedingly good at that. Defeated Nick Webb. Gave Vladislav Serenko in his last fight a tough fight. But David Adelaye did not have something in common with Vladislav Serenko, with Victor Vickhurst, with Nathan Gorman, with Dillian White. He was out of his depth in this fight. He got outclassed. And when someone like David Adelaye, when a heavyweight prospect looks this out of their depth and looks this outclassed and loses at the worst 4 rounds, right? At the very least 4 rounds, what's the point in giving him the decision? Seriously. What's the point in thinking from then forwards, you know, this guy's good enough, we should keep building him up. If a guy gets beat that badly and gets that badly outclassed by a journeyman like Sokolowski, doesn't get chinned or something, just gets comprehensively outboxed, which is what happened in this fight, why give him the verdict? It's not a close fight. It's not close. This fight, looking at this fight, right, Sokolowski's jab was better. He was timing him, he was breaking rhythm, breaking range effectively, he was out-muscling him in clinches. Anytime he'd close the distance, he would outland him in exchanges on the inside. He was landing straight right hands for days. The only shot David Adelaye was able to find any consistent, and I exaggerate the word consistent here, success with, is the left hook. Sokolowski's left hook was better than David Adelai's in this fight. It was better. If Adelaye knew how to actually work more in clinches and knew how to break clinches a bit better, he would have stopped him. David Adelaye looked flustered. He looked frustrated. He looked tired. I wouldn't say tired, but he looked goofy. He looked stiff. And I don't like to use that word with heavyweights, because heavyweights are obviously not going to be, they're not going to be exactly Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez or anything in terms of their fluidity, but watching this guy throw leaping left hooks, it was painful to watch. I feel for Sokolowski, man. This guy's 10-22 and 2 or something like that. And yet this guy should have definitely won this fight. He should have won this fight. This was a gift decision. If anybody decides to tell me otherwise, explain why. I'll be open-minded, but right now, I cannot see it. 5-1 Sokolowski. He won the fight. He earned this victory. He showed that at this point, David Adelaye is not the real deal. And if he is to go somewhere in his career, you would have to see drastic improvements. Let me know what you guys think. Have a good one.